And welcome back to the Hot Lap. No, it's not 1966 again, as much as we'd love it would be, but Ford are back at Le Mans. Ford are serious. Ford want to win. So I'm excited. Are you excited? Absolutely. Now let me see this part of the trailer. I think is absolutely brilliant. What am I talking about? Well, Ford v Ferrari. The last time, 1966, that Ford smashed Ferrari at Le Mans. Here we go.
Whatever it is, Shell, no.
Trust me.
You're gonna build a car to beat Ferrari with a Ford.
Correct.
There we go. It's brilliant.
How long did you tell them that you needed? 200, 300 years?
90 days.
90 days. 90 days, imagine that. That's so cool.
This isn't the first time Ford Motors has gone to war. We know how to do more than push paper.
I know, it's a movie.
Go to war.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely brilliant. I mean, for me, yeah, okay. Not 100% accurate. Pretty up there, though, but brilliant. But anyway, Ford back to Le Mans for an outright victory bid even. So a full factory effort is going to go outright for Le Mans victory. And this is the first time, not since 1966, not that long ago. Most of you probably weren't born then. I think I was 1 year old in 1982 is the last time. Oh, look at it. Beautiful. Ford will return to Le Mans to fight for overall victory as part of the World Endurance Championship campaign with an LMDH prototype in 2027. That seems, okay, I know it's 25, but it seems so far away, doesn't it? It just seems so far away. So the US giant announced that it's going to attempt to repeat its triumphs at the French Enduro in 1966-69 with the Ford Mark II, Mark IV, and the GT40 in what will be its first full factory attack since the C100 Group C car in 1982. Its entry into the hyperclass, the WEC's hyperclass, it was revealed by Bill Ford, executive chairman of the Ford company, no surprise there, on Thursday evening as part of a motorsport launch event in Charlotte, North Carolina. Ric Flair country if you're a wrestling fan. But the great-grandson of the Henry Ford referenced the Mark's 1960 successes as well as the GTE Pro triumph in 2016 with the Ford GT on the 50th anniversary of its outright win. In the announcement, there's no track or race that means more to our history than Le Mans, he said. It's where we took on Ferrari and won in the 1960s, and it is where we returned 50 years later and shocked the world to beat Ferrari again. So there we go. Why for? I mean, Le Mans. I mean, Autosport have got quite an interesting article there. Why Ford's plans for a new chapter in its Le Mans story make so much sense. Obviously, in opinion, sports car racing was given another boost. I mean, sports car racing. But I've even seen articles, I think, on motorsport.com. Is it now more road relevant than Formula One? But sports car racing was given another boost by Ford's announcement as it's going to enter. America's love affair with Le Mans 24 hours still burns bright, the article says. It's endured more than 60 years, and there's a big reason why a manufacturer that has had so much to do with propelling the French Enduro into the consciousness of the continent, sounds good, doesn't it? A bit of alliteration. Is going to back pursuit in outright victory. So the statement means Ford will return to Le Mans in the prototype within a contender, bidding to repeat its success of the 1960s. And they're saying that is a big statement. It is. It's a big statement from a manufacturer that has enjoyed so much success. And I think it shows that we're living in good times. The fact that manufacturers like Ford are going to F1 with Red Bull in 2026, going to Le Mans in 2027. And if you doubt, and if you think back to the GTE Pro Class victory in 2016, in the maiden season of the Ford GT, the Blue Oval was desperate to win the category in what was the 50th anniversary of its outright victory in 66, with the Shelby American Run Mark II shared by Bruce McLaren and Chris Amon. Tales of, and well, yeah, don't forget the other guy from the movie. Tales of high-ranking figures from the company stomping up to race control to complain that the Ferrari, which was battling, had inoperative race leader lights. The illuminations that show for cars in the top three are almost certainly true. Ford didn't win GT Pro again, but it did celebrate its rich history at Le Mans in the final year of the program in 2019. Three of its 4 entries ran in retro liveries, paying homage to those 1960s, the 4th in the colours of its 2016 class winner. Coincidentally, 2019 was the year of the release of Ford v Ferrari, known as Le Mans 66 in some markets. If anyone at or near the top of the Ford hierarchy didn't know the story behind its Le Mans success of the 40 previous years, they did after watching the review. They said, or at least Hollywood's version of it. And I think it does make sense with obviously Ford going back to Formula One, like, you know, Ford going to Le Mans, Ford going into the WEC. As I already mentioned, is the WEC more road relevant than Formula One? And I think there's a very good argument for that when you look at it. I mean, yes, Formula One does have these, you know, these hybrid engines, etc. Very expensive, they're very heavy, and with, once again, I'll always say it, I think the future, to the short to medium term future, is going to be some kind of sustainable fuel rather than those hybrids and those really, you know, big expensive batteries, which, let's be fair, are not particularly sustainable. So this is the Ford GT40. I think description is in the link. I mean, yes, as you can see, it is old, obviously, because it's from the 1960s. I mean, but still, I mean, you know, this is like a plus 60 retirement age by now. But what an absolutely stunning car. It just looks so amazing, doesn't it? As you know, they won the Le Mans in 1966. And it ended Ferrari's winning streak. It was the first time an American won a major European race since 1921. The race took place on the 18th to 19th of June, all the way back in 66. The GT40 Mark II was the first overall win for the Ford GT40, and the winning drivers were Bruce McLaren and Chris Amon. But let's not forget Ken Miles and Lloyd Ruby, the team that led from the beginning of Le Mans and arguably should have won, especially if you believe the Hollywood film. But still, what an absolutely stunning car. Ford back in Le Mans. We are very excited. Are you? Of course, you are. So, if you made it to the end or just clicked on this video, I mean, you wouldn't be hearing this if you made it to the end, but thank you very much. If you want to do a bit more, hit that subscribe button if you are not. But you just watching it is more than enough for us. I just want to say thank you very much. If you want to do a bit more, hit that like button. But until then, stay safe. Thank you very much, and speak to you soon.